Good morning. Want to make sure that you guys can see me and I can see you. Got somebody here. When you come on, say hello and let me know if you can hear me okay. Still trying to clear up my voice this morning. And let me do this. A minute. Trying to switch this around so that the there we go. So that the left side I know is big. There we go. When you come on, say hello. Let me go back to the comments. Sure I can hear myself. Good morning, Terry. Thank you for popping on. I've been trying to clear my throat this morning. For some reason, it still sounds groggy. Terry, can you hear me okay? You should. I've went through all of my steps, and I remembered to turn off my Wi-Fi on my phone. So we shouldn't have any interruptions on the desktop phone here. So good. Awesome. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get started. And anybody that comes on, or if you're watching the replay, make sure that you comment, because when you comment, make sure I'm looking at the right camera. When you comment, that's what I'm going to use on YouTube to get you entered into the weekly drawing. And if you share, which from YouTube, and if you're a previous Facebook watcher, you can still share back to Facebook. All you have to do is click the little share button, and another box will pop up that will give you a lot of options to share it to. The only one I look really familiar with is Facebook. So you can feel free to still share back to Facebook. And then don't forget, do come back in the comments and type share. That way you can get that extra entry. I struggled with what to do with the drawing for last week because I know some people had some issues getting on to StreamYard, or not StreamYard, onto YouTube, or finding me. So the link will also be in Facebook, and especially when I put a reminder out there. So for now, until I can go live a couple of times without any incidents on YouTube. Good morning, Stella. Maybe, yeah, I guess I can see why. Um, but that's okay. But thank you for finding me, and um, for those of you that last week I got an email from Stella, and she snapped a picture of her watching me on her big TV. So the joke is I made it to the big TV. But I do want to thank you for coming. And let me go ahead and introduce myself real quick. My name is Barbara Ragsdale, and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator that lives in the San Antonio, Texas area. I am live on Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. so that I can show you what you can do with your scrapbooking. With your Stampin' Up supplies for scrapbooking. So that's why we're here. And as far as the drawing, because there was so many people that were having problems, I'm going to end up just redoing, let me see. what was the week before last? Let's see. The 9th. Yeah, because when I pulled the names for last week's viewing, whether it was in YouTube or Facebook, and the shares, there wasn't a whole lot of people. And I know that there's normally a good group of people that watch me every single week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just redo the drawing for the 9th. So if you had watched or shared any of my videos, that video for the 9th, that's the one that I'm going to just do a redrawing for. And I didn't pick a prize, but let's see. Let's see. Let's see, what do I got here? I had a couple of extra of these. They are the Stampin Spritzers. It's a package of 2. And these come in really, really handy when you are trying to wet your paper or sprinkle some, like if you're trying to spritz your paper too, also to create maybe a metallic kind of background, I guess you could say. You can put a little ink, a little glitter in here, a little water, and or alcohol, whatever you normally mix with, and create a really pretty background, I guess I could say. Or just wet your paper or whatever you're doing. These do come in handy when it comes to if you're trying to rough up your paper and get those fibers to break up to be able to do something with them. These come in really handy. So it's a pack of 2 Stampin Spritzers, and I already have the wheel out right here. I just got to select the 9th. Let's see if I can get up a little closer. I'm just going to reselect the 9th, and that only was spun that one time. And so I'm just going to go ahead and spin it again. Hey, Bev, thank you for sharing. So let's go ahead and give away this pack of Spritzers. My theatrics. Trying to make sure it stays in the camera. The opposite way. Ooh, Carolyn Shackelford. So Carolyn Shackelford, if you're watching if you come on later, or if you're watching the replay, congratulations. I'll have to make sure that I got your your mailing address. Okay, let me move this off to the side because I am almost certain that I did not. Let me write her name down before I forget, because it's real easy to forget. Last night when I stepped away from my crafting desk and logged off and everything for the night, let me bring last week's back in case you weren't here last week, so you can see last week's. And I have to work on my wire situation here. That way these wires are out of the way. I think that got it. I did not. I think I remember how to put this together. I didn't remove all my pieces off of today's layout, so it was still looking like it's almost done, but it's not really done. So let me take all these pieces off, and I was supposed to get down here a couple of minutes early so I could die cut another couple of pieces, but that did not work. So I'm going to do like one piece of die cutting while I'm down here. And let me get all these pieces off so you don't see. There we go. All right. Now I'm down to a blank piece of cardstock. All right, so let's see what we got. Yes, congratulations. All right. This was page 1. So if you missed last week's I'm just looking at my camera so I can make sure that this is straight. But if you missed last week, this is layout number 33, page number 1 that we're looking at. And I wanted to do a layout with the Waves of the Ocean Designer Series paper. And so that's what this layout's all about. So let me make this a little bit bigger so that we can see that. Well, it's a little bit bigger. It'll work. Y'all can see that okay. And then let me get over here and just throw a couple of, let me throw this one up here while I'm talking, just to remind anybody watching about the Stampin' Cut Emboss Special. So I'll leave that one up for a little while. But this designer series paper is from the Waves of the Ocean suite, which is part of a collection that we have. And you can get this collection. Let's see. Where's my banner for that? Where's my banner? There's my banner. This particular suite collection is only available as a collection through May the 2nd. It comes with designer series paper, which is the paper that we're using today. It comes with a stamp set, coordinating dies. It also comes with blue and silver foil. I think there's Coastal Cabana in there. Foil paper, which is gorgeous, and also rhinestones. Now, the stamp set and the dies will be in the next catalog. So your accessories, which is your designer series paper, your rhinestones, and your foil paper is only going to be available through May the 2nd. So, and that's while supplies last. So if you really enjoy the colorings of these papers and you want to get some paper, definitely go grab it now. Grab you a few packs. And then also get you some rhinestones at the same time. And if you want some of that beautiful, gorgeous foil paper, grab that while you're at it as well. All right. And let's see. Let me take that off so we can get started on our layout. Okay. So page 2. Let me scoot this aside and let's get started on page 2. Let me make sure I'm in camera. I am. Okay. This is going to be very similar to page 1, but I actually think it was a little bit easier than the first page. And what we're going to do is I have a piece of Sahara sand that I need to put down on the bottom. And I don't know if you can tell from the side of page 1, but this goes up just a little bit just because of the paper and how I cut it for the second page here. So let's get some adhesive. On the back of this, just a little will do. And I'm having some issues with there we go. Let me put one in the middle. So let's get this at the bottom. Make sure y'all can see that. Looked like a big delay there. That's why I had to stop. I realized watching back on let me get this lined up first. Let's get this lined up first. It's important to get your first piece lined up really, really on target. There we go. I realized rewatching last week's video that let me move this to the way. Get that off there. That when my phone was going out, my voice was going out as well. So hopefully y'all can still hear me okay. Let me get off that screen so I can see some comments. Okay, so we have this piece of Sahara sand down. Now the next piece I'm going to put on is I'm going to go ahead and put on the other piece of our designer series paper. Now with the designer series paper, I cut it a little bit different. What I wanted to do was let me line this back up, page 1. Okay. And fortunately, the way the page was lined, I'm almost able to match it up exactly over here with kind of the this blue piece that's coming out. All right, so let's get some adhesive on the back of this. Look at the back of this paper. Is this not gorgeous or what? And I'm just going to lightly tack it down. Oops. And let me make sure I can get up here, because it does need to be in line. Excuse me. It does need to be in line with the first page for those two pieces to kind of go together and make it look seamless, especially with the top as well. Okay, so now we have that. And then we have another piece of basic white that we are going to put along the top. But before we do that, I need to go ahead and do the brushing, which I have my brush right here. And what did I use last time? I used Pool Party, I'm pretty sure, for the top. Let me bring, let's see, get this one right here. I'm going to use that one since I already have some. But we're going to make our sky. So I'm just going to take our blending brush and dip it into the stamp pad and add some color to this piece here. Looks like I'm still going okay. Y'all, I have to tell you a story because y'all know I've been having some issues getting my audio together and in line with the phones keeping up, and I really hope it's keeping up this time. It looks like it is. So I don't see anybody complaining either, which is a good thing. But where I'm going with this is, I kid you not, I was watching another crafter on YouTube, and what caught my attention was obviously her title to her live. I'm just going to keep coloring this while I'm talking to you guys. And y'all, this made me feel so much better, because this particular person had a lot. And when I say a lot of subscribers, I'm talking about in the 6 digits. We're talking about thousands upon thousands upon thousands of subscribers. And I mean, there was nothing fancy about her. And I think that's what caught my attention too, is she looked very, very welcoming in her picture. And, I thought, this person's got, 6 levels, 6 digits of subscribers. I need to get a little darker with this. And surely she's got this thing down. She's probably has a nice, setup. I mean, the whole 9 yards. That wasn't the case. I mean, she was still very nice. I really enjoyed watching her. I didn't watch her for too long because the products that she was demonstrating weren't Stampin' Up. But it wasn't just that. It was the fact that, let me make this a little darker right here. The products that she was showing was really no different than Stampin' Up, basically. It was, oh no, Terry. Well, I'm just going to go for it. So hopefully maybe it's because it's moving. I'm wondering if when it starts to go out, it's because maybe I'm moving the camera. I don't know. My phone, because my phone is the one I use for voice. But anyway, the story where I was going with that is, even though this lady had thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers, she was having the same issues as I was. So that made me feel better. I don't know. I kind of got a smile on my face. It wasn't like a wicked smile or anything like that. It was just kind of like, well, it made me feel better to know that other people that, are doing the same thing are basically having the same problems and could have the same problems, even though they might not have the same problems every time they go live. It can still happen. So I'm still going to work on my issues though. And if I have to go out and go get a microphone to do this, then I'll go out and get a microphone. If I can't depend on my my iPhone speaker, because that's what I'm using right now, then I'll go out and get a microphone, and hopefully no guarantees. Hopefully that'll take care of that issue. So I'm gonna be kind of going through this as I'm working through my problems, and I appreciate y'all hanging out with me still on my Wednesday mornings. And I will let you know, as long as I can go through at least a couple of YouTube videos without any issues, any significant issues, I will start adding the stream to Facebook as well, so that if you are more on Facebook, line this. Oops, I'm trying to line this piece up. This is our sky. Get that lined up. There we go. All right, so there we have it. And make sure you can see what I just did. So now we have our sky, we have our water, which is the designer series paper, and then we have our fabulous Sahara sand beach. I did cut the paper a little different. I kind of gave it a little kind of in and out for this second page. Now what I have to do is let me go and add the let me go ahead and add these mats in. So I am going to put another one right here. And I am going to pop this one up on dimensionals. So let me get some big dimensionals on the back of this one. I got to really work with my wires over here. If I'm not careful, I might choke myself. Being all the way back over here. But no, these extra wires are kind of driving me nuts. So let's see. One more. Now this is a big one. This is a lot bigger than the first page. This is one that can fit pretty much a 4x6 photo. The other one was more like a 3x5, but I'm only going to put 2 of them on this side. So this one, I'm going to put a landscape, and let me make sure it's going on straight. I think it is. And then this one, we're going to leave directly on the. We're going to attach it directly to the DSP. Oops. Oops. All right, come on. I have to break my glue out. All right. In a minute. Can't grab my glue. And I'm leaning forward on my desk too. So kind of feels weird to lean forward because my my boobs are like right into my table here. It just feels weird. Okay, so let me line this one up. Okay, there we go. I want to make sure that I stop talking if I see my other screen lock up, because I noticed on the replay you can't hear me talk. All right, so now we have all our pieces here. We're going to put these, let me get these pieces laid out. There wasn't as much as the first page, I will tell you that. And that one right there. All right, so let's lay this. Let's get some ink on here. I don't know if you can see that. Just a little dab on here will do. Or you can also use our adhesive sheets if you don't have the patience for putting little dabs of glue here and there. Okay, so let's get that one kind of connected to the first page. And then go. And then the other side over here. And then we'll start putting on the rest of our little pieces, and this will wrap up this page. Oops. I love these fans. I love these fans. I love all these. Dab, dab, dab. And let's get that down. I'm still fighting this. Let's change up a banner here. I'm still fighting this. These two sores on my fingers, and so let's see. Let's show some Stampin' Up Bingo, which is April the 16th. And with this particular bingo, you can still register up until, I believe it was the 9th. On top of that, let's go ahead and put this piece on since it's sitting right here next to me. It is going to be using the Hello Ladybug bundle. The cost is $42. And the description and the link to everything else will be in the, let me put this on first, will be on the video description. So if you want to go check out the events and links and registration links, just go check out the video description. It is already on there. All right, let's put some clouds down. We've got these clouds out of vellum. I think I put 3 of them on here. Yeah, I'm only finding 3. So let's put some clouds down. We're going to put them down with glue dots, just real simple glue dots. And so I can grab that down. Right here, a smaller one down, right here, and this other larger one we're going to put off to the side, kind of over here. And I have my little seagulls that I put on the back, our adhesive sheet, so I can just peel that little sheet off and put him down where I want to put him down. Just put one right there. I cut 3 of them, so I'll probably go ahead and put 3 of them on this one. And we peel the backing off of this. Put one there, and then we'll put another one over here. And let me go check out my comments. And get that off. There we go. Let's put this one over here. He's flying high. Okay, so that's all with our sky. I do have I did go ahead and stamp. Let's see if I can catch this up here. Kind of odd. I did stamp another one of these these 2 piers that are together, and I also decided to take off the crane, whatever this bird is. I don't know if he's a crane or what he is, but I did take off one of them on this one. And I'm just going to put this here so that it looks like it's sticking up kind of just a little outside the water there. And then the extra one that I have here with another bird on it, we're going to put him kind of over here, where he's a little bit behind the fence. Just kind of over here. Now, I've got grass, which that's the piece I wanted to cut more out of, but I needed to find me a little scrap of grass. This is the piece that I meant to cut a little bit more of before I came on. And let's see. Let's see. I don't have any more little scraps of this particular one. I'll just put on what I have, and then I'll go put some more on. I might have another piece over here. I've been using this die a lot with some other, well, with the retreat make and takes. Ooh, speaking of retreat, 9:30. Okay, when I get off of here, I need to place my order. I need to place another order real quick so that it comes in before Friday. All right. Let's get this on here. I'm going to put that one kind of right there. I told myself last night I have to make sure I place that order today. All right. Let's get some glue on here. So I wanted to put some more grass kind of along the edge right there, and I will. Yes, I have. Uh-oh. Yeah, I must have put that DSP away because I don't see it. I don't see it right here. So that's all the grass I'm going to put on for right now. And then what else I got here? I've got another pier without a bird. Let's put him right here. And I think that's it. No, it's not it. I have our faux sea glass shapes that I want to put on there, just like I did with the first one. Let's see. Just going to kind of randomly put some of these on the bottom, which, by the way, you can also use the pebble ones that come with the on the horizon if you want to use those. These are a lot smaller, but they do mimic little pebbles, I guess you could say, that you could find on the beach. Okay, let's get come on. Just gonna randomly put some of those here down at the bottom. Let's throw one in the middle there. I want to put more grass. Let's do this. Let's do this because I have a scrap of some evening evergreen. And I have my mini embossing machine right here, and my plates were the ones that fell down. So grab those. Okay, here's my plate that fell. And let's do this. You know what? I think I really want crumb cake. kind of undecisive there. I do. I want, now let me do Sahara sand. Let me just take a piece of this off of here. I want these in Sahara sand. Let's do a couple of these. So let's put that down. Put our top plate. Get that going through there. All right, come on. And of course, everything moves. All right, hold on. The thing is moving. I'll make a couple of those. I got one, and let me make one more. And then we'll call it a day with this little die cut. This is the little machine that is normally $60. That is only $48 through the end of this month. Grab that on there. There we go. Back. All right. Now let's bring this back. Make sure it catches up there. I'm going to cut a little bit of this off. Get some glue on the back. Just a few spots. Can I put this one back here? I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing. I didn't pop that one out, which is okay. It's okay. It's okay, Barbara. Let's cut some of this off too. I like this that you can kind of trim it down a little bit. So if you don't want that extension of grass to happen, excuse me, you can kind of trim it up a little bit. Let me move him. Excuse me. Goodness. Yeah, we'll just do that. Because I don't want to have to tear up a whole big 12 by 12 piece of paper just for a little bit of grass. So let's see. Let me bring this back. I almost don't even want to mess with moving it too much so that I can show you guys. Yeah, I got to do something with these extra wires. All right, so let me try to get this back in frame. Moving it slow. And then let me bring back one over. And let me see if picks up. I'm trying to get it to where both of the layouts are showing at the same time. Let's see. Did it just move? It just moved. Is it crooked? You guys, these cameras are driving me nuts. Let's see. Does that straighten it out a little bit? I'm trying to get it to where both of them are in camera and they're both at least straight so that the end is it working? I don't know why there's such a delay on the phone. It's driving me crazy. In the beginning, it was okay. And I'm hoping I'm getting it a little straight. Beverly says the colors are pretty in the bundle. Yes, I've yet to make any cards because I wanted to start making it with a scrapbook page. But yes, it's very gorgeous. The colors, all of them are, all of the pages are. So let's see. It's still showing it is on. So I think I got it. I think I got it straight as it's going to get with both of the layouts in the final picture. So I'm just going to say there you have it. There is layout number 33 using the Waves of the Ocean Designer Series paper. Let me move this a little bit more. There you go. That way you can see a little bit of that on the right. I'm really going to have to work on my camera here and these extra wires, because these extra wires are getting on my nerves as they're hanging out over here. So thank you all for joining me this morning. Hopefully this was a little bit better than the other ones. I'll have to figure out why the voice is coming in and out, because that can be frustrating. I know, because when I watched the replays, I was like, yeah, this is not going to work, because it was driving me nuts watching that. So we'll take the bingo one off of there, and then let's just put this one up there for now. Don't forget to check out the description after the video. And if you're interested in any of the retreats that you see or the classes, just go ahead and register through those links. Otherwise, you all have a great rest of your day and be blessed wherever you are. It's gorgeous here in San Antonio. It's a sunny day in San Antonio, and looking forward to some cooler weather. It's not necessarily warm, it's not necessarily cold, but it's cooler. So anyway, it's still gorgeous. So wherever you are, make sure you stay blessed, and also that you stay crafty. Okay. So y'all have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right. Bye, y'all.